Alright guys, we are playing some Soraka support. We are running Airy, Mana Flow, Transcendence, Scorch, Bone Plating, Revitalize, 2 Adaptive Force, 1 Armor. Soraka, one of the highest win rate champions in the game right now. I think when it comes to high elo specifically, number 1 is Bard. Soraka is number 2, which makes Soraka the best Enchantress support in the game currently. However, with that being said, I am in a pretty bad counter matchup up against a Blitzcrank. So I took Relic Shield. The plan is to play pretty safe. They're going to hit level 2 here. Then we got to back up. Might even miss some XP, potentially. But yeah, we're probably just going to be chilling this lane phase. Oh, that was a little close, actually. Probably just going to be chilling. I'm trying to scale up. We have a double Enchanter bot lane, which is, you know, kind of a weird meta we got going on these days. Seraphine I don't quite understand. Because she's actually not that strong at the moment. I think she might actually be, like, below average. Good trades. I like what I'm seeing right now. Seraphine might not be the best choice. I think it should be, like, Sona instead. But still, the Enchanter bot lane is a weird thing going on right now. I will say, when it comes to, like, the double Enchanter bot, I've seen a lot of it, like, on Twitter and stuff, and people complaining about it. But this is probably the first time I've seen it myself. I don't really know how to feel about it. I suppose if I'm playing a lane like this, though, like Soraka into Blitzcrank, a lane I really just don't really want to play that aggressive in anyways. Like, I'm kind of fine with just, like, scaling. He sells Hook, by the way. Pretty good. That is Ignite. How have you been, by the way? I've been good, just been busy. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'll wait for that to stop.
16 months already.
Ooh. Ooh. JT Fizzy with the tier 3 sub for 16 months in a row. You're insane, dude. I really appreciate it. Much love. But yeah, back to the question. I've been busy just with a lot of stuff, but mainly I've never been a big football fan. And one of my friends convinced me to play fantasy football this year, and it's just consumed a lot of my free time. Not just, like, watching football now, because, like I said, I've never been really a huge football fan, never really watched football. But now that I'm in fantasy, I've been watching, and that's every Thursday, Sunday, Monday, right? And then even when football's not on, I've just been, like, invested in other fantasy football stuff, so that's what's been going on for me. My team is 2-0, nice, nice. I'm in 2 leagues myself. But one of them we started late, so one of them hasn't played any matchups yet. Week 3 is going to be our first week playing there. And then in my other league, I'm 1-1, but that's only because I was up against Derrick Henry in week 2, and Derrick Henry dropped like 52 points, so hard to beat that. Seraphine's really strong in bot lane. She sucks as a support. Maybe, actually. You know what? I've always been looking at win rates for support. I haven't really checked her out as an AD. Maybe she just relies on items more or something. One downside I would say to this, though, the double Enchanter bot lane, is we are not looking to, like, fight. We're not looking to really get any kind of advantage. We're really just looking to scale and play around our team, right? But if our team sucks on the top side of the map, I mean, there's nothing for us, right? Okay, gotta watch out for a Blitz Hook here, potentially. Nice. Whole time I was kind of just waiting for Zach to charge his E before I silence, but... I honestly wonder at this point. Oh, close. At this point, if we get hooked, can they kill us? We have a good amount of heals and everything. Uh-oh. Oh. That almost answered our question. Okay. I'm running it down. I high key ran it down there. I did the same thing I always get mad at my ADCs for. Seraphine like walked away to ward and I pushed up for some reason. That's what I always do and get mad at my ADCs for, and then I just did the exact same thing. And that was all just so I can land a Q, which there's really no reason to need to land a Q there. I don't even have spell thieves. At least we got some sums out of it. I could try to bait this maybe. I thought she had ulti, but maybe my silence was just in time. Okay. Well done. You see, this is what I was talking about. You just want to scale and play around your team. If your team's bad, top side, like your mid top jungle, I don't know how good this combo is going to be. But theoretically, you should just be able to like go even bot lane, hope that your top side goes even, or maybe even ahead, and then you just have two enchanters that can buff them up. Like I said, this has been a pretty popular strategy recently. But this is only my first time seeing it myself. So far, this game, everything is going well, but I'd love to see how this works out when you don't have such a good top side. Do I have any mods here, by the way, that can ban the like the wannabe famous bot in the chat for me? What's up, Nasteey? Positive vibes only. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, solo queue has been it's not been nice to me lately. It's not been too kind to me. I'll take a couple days off from League, and then I'll come back and think, all right, you know what? Let me play one game. Let's see how it goes today. 5 minutes in, everybody's saying, you know, kill yourself, and I hope you get AIDS. I hope your family does this and your mom does that. And it's like, oh man. Not really a good silence. I think Zach is definitely around. I play Pyke. I've been getting wrecked by Soraka, more Glulu as of late. Yeah, that does not sound too fun. I was trying to think of all the different combos you could do with this double enchanter bot lane. I know Soraka Sona seems to be the most popular. Beautiful TP. Honestly, don't even know if we needed the TP. We're probably fine. My silence was really good. Seraphine ultis was really good. Like, we played it so well, I'm not even sure we necessarily needed the TP. Zona Seraphine is pretty fun. Okay, so maybe Seraphine does work with a lot of the lanes as long as she's playing like the ADC in the lane, you know? Like, I believe in a Sona Soraka lane, Sona would CS, right? Sona Seraphine, I guess Seraphine would CS. Very nice, very nice. That's unlucky. I'll have to branch out and try other enchanters. Yeah, I've always played a lot of Nami. Recently I have been playing a lot more Soraka. She's actually the highest win rate out of all of the enchanter supports at the moment. Over Lulu, over Nami, over Soraka, over Seraphine, and any other you could think of. I played like a couple games of Sona, but Sona's always felt really weird to me. You know what would be interesting is, actually, you know what? I don't know if Janna really meshes with that crowd too much. Really playing with fire here. But it's all a bait all along? All a bait all along? Trying to get back into this, but I really can't go past that. Now I can. I mean, this game is just too easy, you know? I'm so happy that enchanters are coming back. I really love the enchanter playstyle. I know a lot of people are not a huge fan of it. But enchanters are what I played, you know, before everything else. My first season ever hitting Challenger was Season 7, which was the Ardent Censor meta, you know? Ow, that's a lot of damage. I will say, though, a lot of people look at enchanters the wrong way. Enchanters are not the type of champion that you could just, like, sit back and do nothing in. I know that's kind of, you know, ironic I'm saying that now, because that's exactly what we did this game. And a lot of that is due to, like, the lane that we had. You know, the lane matchup, we can't really do a whole lot as two enchanters into Blitzcrank. But you can't just sit back and expect to get carried. That's one thing. Especially with champions like Soraka, Nami. These champions can actually be like really insane lane bullies if you play them correctly. But yeah, for sure happy to see some enchanters making their way back. I've practiced enchanters a lot in my days. Like that was probably like one of the hardest things for me in the last couple seasons is just, you know, engage supports always being so good. The Nautiluses, the Leonas, Resh, stuff like that. I've been kind of struggling to maintain high elo because those have been the meta champs, and that's not what I originated from. I originated playing, you know, Nami, Enchanter supports, you know, Brand, Mage supports, stuff like that. This is my path. So it was quite a switch up when I had to learn, you know, the engage supports. See, Yumi's a weird one because I don't think it makes sense to put Yumi on top of another Enchanter support. I just don't see that working, but I could be wrong. Hex seems pretty fun. I mean, Riot has been doing a pretty good job lately of, like, the new champions that they come out with. I mean, sure, they're all fun, but they're so overloaded. You know, you could probably take some of these champions and make, you know, a champion and a half out of them. Because there's just so much going on in their kits. I've one-trick Pike to gold, but now the meta is rough. Yeah, you know, the meta is going to get a lot more difficult the higher rank that you get. Not difficult. It gets a lot more relevant. Like, in lower ranks, you can really play anything. It doesn't matter if you're playing the meta or not. Find a wild Blitzcrank over here. Rel's great, but you need to have games on her. You can't just first time her or you're going to int. I believe I have exactly one game on Rel. And I think it went, you know, just like that. Yeah. I feel like they're looking to make a play potentially. Oh, never mind. Zach's over here. It is 24-5. We really should just be pushing at this point. Wow. I timed that really well. Not bad for somebody who is still learning how to play Soraka. Yeah, like a lot of people will like put that silence down right as they're coming up, so you can get the most out of the silence. But if you can time it correctly, you can get the most out of the what is it? I don't think it's a stun. It's probably a snare. Root. It's a root. Okay. I mean, I think my team can just keep running for days here. I don't think it really matters. I do need you to go in, though. I'm gonna have to ask that of you. Never mind. You know, one Seraphine ability is all it takes, apparently. Ha! El Mao. Lulu still good. Yeah, I agree with Gentleman. Lulu is solid. I don't think she's OP anymore, but she's still solid.
Godlike.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised there's no forfeit vote yet. I don't mind racking up my KDA. I think with this meta, I might try to start playing ranked again. I'm enjoying it more, I'll tell you that much. I'm for sure enjoying it more. It also makes it a little bit less stressful for me, I would say. You know, like, when you're always the one playing the tank, you're responsible for the engage a lot of the time. Which, you know, I understand that is part of the support role, is being able to play tanks, but having to do that every single game... It's nice to be able to sit back and play like this every once in a while, you know? One last jump from Zach, or what's going on here? Oh, that hit me? Really solid game to start the day. GG.